Hello, Ami. Welcome back to another Taekook One Shot. This is Top Jungkook. I hope you will enjoy it. And there is going to be two part of this story, so let's start with the first one. Jianmin's wedding preparation day. Jungkook is staring at his reflection in the mirror, dressed in a white texture. Everything is ready: flowers, guests, magic, even my smile. Namjoon, Jungkook's brother, you don't look happy, Ko. It's your wedding tomorrow. Jungkook, I'm not supposed to look happy, Hyung. It's an arranged marriage, not love. Namjoon, still, it's your duty. Families expect. Jungkook cuts him off. I'll do it for both families. Jungkook's jaw tightens as he turns away outside the mansion glows with lights and wedding decoration. Kim mentions same night, reborn the bride, panicking. I can't do it. I can't marry him. Taehyung, reborn. Please calm down. Everyone, I love someone else. Taehyung, I love Hyung Woo. I can't marry Jungkook just because the family says so. Taehyung, you will destroy both families' reputation if you leave. Everyone, you know what it feels like to lose control on your own life, don't you? You, of all people, should understand. Taehyung's eyes dropped to his wheelchair. His fingers curl on his armrest. Taehyung, I know too well, but running away, Riven, I'm sorry, I really am. She hugs him tightly, tears streaming. I will leave tonight. Please forgive me. Taeyong stays silent as Riven rushes out. Her wedding dress is still packed in the corner of the room. Later that night, Kim and Sun. The family is panicked. The wedding car waits outside. Guests are already in the town. Riven's father slams his hand on the table. Mr. Kim, she ran away? Where? Mrs. Kim, her phone is off. What do we tell the Jians? Namjoon on call. Jungkook is ready. Everyone asking when the bride will arrive. Taehyung wheels forward, face pale but calm. Taehyung, Appa. Mr. Kim, not now. Taehyung, let me take her place. The room falls silent. Everyone stares at him. Mrs. Kim Tae, what are you saying? Taehyung, I'll marry Jungkook in Riven's place. The ceremony is public. No one will know until it's too late. Mr. Kim, that's ridiculous. You are paralyzed? He smiles faintly. Yes, I know, but I can still keep our family's name clean. He looks at his father, eyes shining with quiet strength. Tim, please let me do this for her, for us. Silence. His mother's eyes fill with tears. His father finally looks away. Mr. Kim, if this is your decision, we will stand by you. Next morning, wedding venue. The hall is filled with white lilies and golden lights. Kids chatter softly as the groom stands at the altar, unaware of what's coming. Namjoon, everything is ready, Jungkook. The bride's car is on the way. Jungkook finally, let's get this done. His face a smile, checking his watch. His mother whispered proudly about the alliance, but as the car arrived, whispers rippled through the crowd. Guest Lee, is that a wheelchair? Guest Kai, maybe a relative. The doors open. Thang enters wearing the bride's soft ivory outfit adjusted to the wheelchair. The hall goes silent. Jungkook whispering, what is this? Taehyung lifts his head slowly as their eyes meet for the first time. Taehyung, I'm Kim Taehyung, Riven's cousin. She couldn't come. Gaps echoes Namjoon praises. Jungkook's mother looks shocked. The officiant hesitates. Jungkook, what kind of joke is this? Mr. Kim, it's not a joke. Riven made a mistake and left. My son Taehyung offered to take her place to save both families from humiliation. Jungkook's jaw tightens, his fist clenched, but then he glanced at Taehyung, at his calm eyes, at his trembling hands resting on his lap. Jungkook, you agreed to this? Taehyung, yes. A long pause. Jungkook, you understand what marriage means? Taehyung, I do, even if it's just for duty. Their eyes lock, something heavy, unspoken passes between them. Namjoon quietly, go. The media is here, everyone is watching. Jungkook looks around, places from cameras, murmuring requests. Family faces full of expectations. Jungkook, fine, turns to them. Then let's finish what your cousin started. He walks towards Taehyung, kneels down beside his wheelchair and holds his hand. Taehyung hesitates, then takes it. Wedding vows. The ceremony continues. The priest speaks. Taehyung's voice shakes as he repeats the vows. Priest, do you Jeon Jungkook take Kim Taehyung as your lawful wedded spouse? Jungkook, I do. Priest, do you Kim Taehyung take Jeon Jungkook Taehyung? I do. Applause filled the hall. Cameras places. Jungkook slides the ring onto Taehyung's fingers gently. His touch surprisingly soft. Taehyung's lips tremble as he places Jungkook's ring. Priest, you may now seal the marriage with a bow. They bow. No peace, just silence. When they lift their hands, Jungkook catches Taehyung's faint smile, one that hides pain, pride, and peace. After the ceremony, empty hall guests have left. The hall is quiet. Jungkook and Taehyung sit facing each other for the first time alone. Jungkook, why do you do it? Taehyung, because he loves someone else and because I can't stand seeing my family broken. Jungkook, you know this marriage wouldn't be easy. People will talk. I don't know how to handle this thing. I don't expect you to. I just wanted to protect her. Jungkook, why did you? He looks down at his legs and maybe proves that I'm not completely useless. Jungkook, don't say that. Tae looks up surprised. Jungkook's tone is low but firm. Jungkook, you did something brave. I respect that, but don't think pity will come from me. Taehyung, I don't want pity. Mr. Jian, I want peace. Jungkook, then let's make peace. Our first rule, no fake smiles, no forced affections. We will live together but only as parents, partners in name. Taehyung agreed. A faint smile forms on Taehyung's lips. Taehyung, but I hope someday. Jungkook looks at him for a long time, then nods slightly. Jungkook, we will see. Later that night, they are waiting, so the room is dimly lit. A single candle flickers. Taehyung sits near the window. He is still in his wedding outfit. Jungkook enters after a long phone call with the family. Jungkook, you should rest. Taehyung, I can't sleep. It doesn't feel real. Jungkook, it doesn't. But it happened. The silence there feels heavy yet calm. Taehyung, I know you don't want this marriage either. Just you. Thank you for not rejecting me in front of everyone. Jungkook, you didn't deserve humiliation. He removes his jacket, sighs, and sits across from Taehyung. Jungkook, you are different from what I expected. Taehyung, different good or different bad? Jungkook, I don't know yet. They both share a quiet clench, the first hint of something softer. Taehyung, good night, Jungkook. Jungkook, good night, Taehyung. He switches off the lights outside. Rain started falling inside. Two strangers lie awake, one with guilt, the other with fear. Tied by vows, neither of them choose yet both silently accepted. Jian mentioned morning after the wedding, soft light seeps through the white curtains. Taehyung sits by the window in a wheelchair, gazing at the garden below. He is dressed in a loose white shirt, hair still slightly messy from sleep. His hair He hears footsteps. Jungkook, you are awake early? Taehyung, I'm used to waking up before sunrise. Jungkook, you didn't sleep, did you? Taehyung, a bit. It's hard to sleep in a new place. Jungkook nods, walking towards the table where breakfast is set. Jungkook, I asked the cook to make something light. You can tell her what you prefer from tomorrow. Taehyung, that's thoughtful of you. Thank you. Jungkook pulls out a chair opposite him. The silence between them feels polite but heavy. Jungkook, the media already knows about the switch. Taehyung, what? Jungkook, someone leaked it last night. They don't know all the details, but they know the bride was replaced. Taehyung's fingers tighten on the lap. His breath second. Taehyung, it will be chaos, right? Jungkook, it already is. But don't worry, I'll handle the press. Taehyung, why would you? Jungkook, because you are my spouse now. His voice is steady, protective. Whatever happens, it reflects on both of us. Taehyung looks at him, eyes softening slightly. Taehyung, I will try not to make things harder for you. Jungkook, it's not about hard or easy, it's about facing it together. He stands up, adjusting his cuffs. Jungkook, I have to go to the company. If you need anything, ask Mrs. Choi, the housekeeper, and Taehyung. Taehyung, yes, Jungkook, don't blame yourself for her choice. Taehyung freezes for a moment. Jungkook's words hits deeper than expected. Jungkook leaves quietly, closing the door behind him. June Manson afternoon. Taehyung explores the house slowly in his wheelchair. The marble floor reflects sunlight, and the mansion feels too quiet. Mrs. Choi, housekeeper, sir, do you need help moving around? Taehyung, no. I can manage it, but thank you, Mrs. Cho. You are very polite. The master usually don't bring guests to this part of the house. Taehyung, I'm not a guest anymore. I guess I have to get used to that. He tries to smile. The woman nods kindly. Mrs. Choi, lunch will be ready soon. Do you want me to call Mrs. Jian? Mr. Jian, no, he is working. Don't disturb him. He looks at the family photo on the wall. Jungkook with his parents, his confident eyes and quiet expression. Taehyung sighs softly. Taehyung whispers, Jian Company, Jungkook's office, Nam Junior Kite. Rough morning. Jungkook reporters are insane. They keep calling about the runaway bride story. Namjoon and the wheelchair rumors. Jungkook. They think it's an act of sympathy. Some even say I married him just for publicity. Namjoon, what are you going to do? Jungkook, ignore them. Let them talk. He leans back in his chair, tired, but I keep thinking about him. Namjoon, Taehyung, Jungkook, yeah. He is calm even when someone is staring, judging, whispering. He doesn't flinch. It's like he is used to it. Jungkook, Namjoon, people. Evening. Jian mentions Jungkook returns home late. The lights in the living room are dim. Taehyung sits by the piano, gently touching the keys but not playing. He looks up at Jungkook and tells Jungkook, you play? Taehyung used to. Before the accident, my legs don't move, but my fingers still can. He gives a small smile. Jungkook, what? Then, after I lost my ability to walk, everything else felt meaningless for a while. But music is something I might return to. Jungkook, you should. It suits you. Taehyung looks surprised. Jungkook sits across from him, removing his tie. Taehyung, you have a long day. Do you want dinner? Mrs. Choi said she kept it warm. Jungkook, you didn't eat yet? Then I waited for you. It felt strange eating alone. Something in Jungkook's softens at those words. Jungkook, then let's eat. Together, dinner room. Dinner is quiet at first. Only the sound of chopsticks and light clicking of dishes. Taehyung, do you always work this late? Jungkook, usually. Work always keep me from thinking too much. Taehyung, thinking about what? Jungkook, about everything I can't control. Taehyung, you sounds like someone who hates losing. Jungkook, I do. They both smile frankly. Taehyung, I used to be like that too before the accident. Jungkook, what happened, if I may ask? Taehyung hesitates, his hands tremble slightly. Taehyung, car accident. 2 years ago, my spine got damaged. Doctor said I would never walk again. Jungkook, I'm sorry. Don't be. I have learned to live with it. It hurts sometimes, not physically but emotionally. Jungkook, it wouldn't. Taeyong looks up. Jungkook's voice is firm, I sincere. Taeyong, then I will believe you. They share a quiet smile for the first time. Feels like something normal, not forced. Later that night, Taehyung's room. Taeyong sits near the window again. The moonlight reflects on his face. Jungkook knocks lightly before entering. Jungkook, you are awake again? Taeyong just can't sleep, thinking too much. Jungkook, about Taehyung, about whether I ruined your life. Jungkook, you didn't. Taehyung, then why do you sound so tired all the time? Jungkook clenches softly, sitting down across from him. Jungkook, because I have been living for other people's expectations for too long. You just happen to walk, well, roll into the middle of it. Taehyung laughs quietly. Taehyung, you have a strange way of comforting people. Taehyung, then just listen. Sometimes that's enough. A short silence. Jungkook, Taehyung. Jungkook, if you ever want to leave, if this marriage becomes too heavy for you, you can. I wouldn't stop you. Taehyung stared at him, his eyes glistening softly. If I want to stay, not out of duty, but because maybe I started to care, their eyes meet, the air between them tightens with something Frankel yet real. Jungkook, can stay. A faint smile spreads on their faces. The silence turns warmer this time. Next morning, Garden Taeyong is outside trying to move his wheelchair over the uneven path. It gets stuck on the stone. He tries again, but it doesn't move. Jungkook comes out of the house, watching quietly before stepping forward. Jungkook, let me help. Taeyong, no, I get it. He tries again, but the wheel refuses to turn. Jungkook sighs and kneels, gently lifting the wheel free. Jungkook is stubborn. Taehyung. Jungkook, same thing. They both laugh quietly. Jungkook stays beside him as they never move through the garden. Taehyung, it's beautiful here. Jungkook, I never really noticed. Taehyung, you don't stop long enough to see beauty. Jungkook, maybe I will now. He says it softly, almost like a confession. Then, are you saying that because of me? Jungkook, maybe. That moment stretched, delicate, full of something unspoken. Night, Jungkook's room. Jungkook writes in his planner, but can't focus. His mind replays things. A smile in the garden, his eyes closing the book. Jungkook murmuring to himself, what are you doing to make him thank? Meanwhile, Taehyung's room. Taehyung lies in bed, eyes open. He thinks about Jungkook helping in the garden. His calm voice, his rare smile thinks softly. You're not as cold as you pretend to be, Jian Jungkook. He smiles faintly, his heart fluttering quietly. The first sign of something new growing between them. Jungkook is still wondering if this was the right decision thing every day, but then I remember why I said yes, Jungkook, to protect your family, Taehyung, and maybe to see what I'm still capable of. A brief smile forms Jungkook. He studies his face, then calm expression that hides exhaustion. Jungkook, you aren't underestimating yourself them. Everyone else already does. I just learned to agree with them. Jungkook, then disagree at least with me. Taehyung blinks. Surprised, Jungkook's tone is gentle yet firm. A small silence passes before Taehyung laughs quietly. Taehyung, you are bad at comforting people, but you keep trying. Jungkook, I will. Later afternoon, rains of thunder rumbles. Taehyung tries to reach a book from a high shelf in the study. The wheelchair slips lightly. Jungkook walks in that moment and studies him. Jungkook, you could have called someone. Taehyung, I don't like being treated like I can't do anything. Jungkook, there is a difference between independence and hurting yourself. He takes the book down and places it in Taehyung's lap. Taehyung, thank you, Jungkook, you're welcome. The thunder grows louder, rain taps the glass. Jungkook looks outside. Jungkook, do you like rain? Taehyung, it's loud enough to cover silence, make loneliness quieter. Jungkook, that's pathetic. Taehyung, you sound surprised. Jungkook, I didn't expect poetry from someone who calls himself practical. Taehyung, maybe I'm learning from my husband. Jungkook looks at him, the word husband landing heavier than either expected. He cleared his throat. Jungkook, you should read that inside. It's cold here. He moves behind the chair, pushing it gently towards the living room. Theon doesn't protest this time, even living room. They sit near the fire. Theon reads while Jungkook types on his laptop. The night flickers over their faces. Suddenly, Theon closes his book. Theon, do you ever regret it? Jungkook, regret what? Theon, marrying me? Jungkook sits the laptop aside. Jungkook, at first, yes. I thought it was punishment, but now he pauses. I think it's teaching me something. Then what? Listen. Jungle presence and how to see a person, not a situation. Things to tightens. He looks down. Then you are kinder than I thought. Jungkook, don't tell anyone. It will ruin my reputation. They laugh softly. The warmth between them lingers, quiet but real. Night. Things room, the lights are dim. Thing is struggling to transform from the wheelchair to bed. Jungkook passing by. Here's a third and rushes in. Jungkook, Taehyung, what happened? Taehyung, I just slipped. It's fine. Jungkook kneels, helping him sit back on the chair. Jungkook, don't say it's fine when it isn't. Taehyung, I don't want you to think I'm weak. Jungkook, I don't. He looks straight into Taehyung's eyes. Needing help doesn't make you weak. Taehyung's eyes soften. Jungkook lifts him carefully onto the bed, adjusting the blanket. Their hands bruise, both frozen. Freezes for a second. Taehyung, you are gentle for someone who looks so tough. Jungkook, you notice too much. Jungkook started to move away, but Taehyung grabs his sleeve lightly. Taehyung, stay far away. Jungkook hesitates, then sits at the edge of the bed. The rain continues outside. Taehyung, it's strange how quiet everything becomes after midnight. Jungkook, it's the hour when truth sounds louder. A pause, then watches him closely. Then tell me something true. Jungkook Meets his guest. Jungkook, you scare me. Taehyung, me? Why? Jungkook, because you make me feel things I am not ready to feel. Taehyung's breath catches the air between them. Taehyung, then I guess you are both scared. Their eyes locked. Jungkook's hand moved unconsciously, brushing Taehyung's fingers. Jungkook, good night, Taehyung. Taehyung, good night, Jungkook. Jungkook stands but hesitates at the door, looking back once before leaving. Taehyung watches him go, heart beating faster. Next morning, Taehyung wheels himself to the garden. Jungkook is already there practicing archery. His morning stress relief. He glanced up, lowering his head, lowering his bow. Jungkook, you are early. Taehyung couldn't sleep. Wanted to see how you start your day, Jungkook. Taehyung is still better than silence. He watches the next shot hit the target perfectly. Taehyung, you don't miss, do you? Jungkook, I used to practice change that. Taehyung, then maybe I'll practice walking in dreams. Jungkook, if anyone could, it's you. Taehyung smiles softly. Jungkook sees the bow aside and walks towards him. Jungkook, you should have breakfast outside today. It's sunny. Taehyung, will you join me? Jungkook, if you want me to. Taehyung, I do. They sit together under the morning sun, eating quietly. The tension of the past days has melted into something gentle, a comfort neither expected. Night balcony. Later that night, they meet again by accident on the balcony. The air is cool, the city lights shimmer far below them. I was thinking maybe we could stop pretending this marriage is only duty. Jungkook, what do you want it to do then? Jungkook, do you want it then real? Even if just a little. Jungkook steps closer. Jungkook, real means risk. Then I'm not afraid of that anymore. Silence lifted his hand slowly, brushing a strand of hair from Thames' face. Thing doesn't move. Jungkook, you should sleep. Then stop looking at me like that. Jungkook's lips cracked silently. Rear tender smile. Jungkook, I'll try for a heartbeat. They stay like that, close enough to feel the warmth of each other beneath them. Jungkook steps back, breaking the spell. Jungkook, good night, Taehyung. Taehyung, good night, Jungkook. As Jungkook walked away, Taehyung's heart lingered on the quiet space between them, the space where something new has begun to bloom, to be continued. I know there is not much left in this story, but there is gonna be another part of this story. Hope you will enjoy it. So, see you again in the next part of this story. Until then, take care of yourself. Bye bye.